Hello everyone, this is my final project, AWS Cloud Search. Cloud Search is a search solution for applications. Basically, it is enable users to index and search a large collection of data. It also provides Cloud Search tool, which is command line API, so it can be integrated and automated with other customer solutions, which I'm going to show you in the next, at the end of the slide, end of the presentation. Although Cloud Search is a powerful tool, it does not provide a direct way to access the document or the content directly from its out-of-box search results. So you can see the metadata, you can see the index data, but it can't access the content directly. That's as far as I can see, this is a shortcoming. This final project use AWS Cloud Search to index and manage PDF documents, which I dynamically load into the S3 storage. I build a simple user interface and programmatically to update the search result with URL to access S3 storage service. And step one, we can load PDF into the S3 service. We did in homework 5, so I kind of reused that program, use Java program to run the program, and dynamically we will search for the local drive recursively, and then load to the S3 bucket. So of course, I have to create the S3 bucket at first. So this is the document which I actually loaded. So the next step is we need to configure AWS Cloud Search. Basically, in the landing page, you can see click the Cloud Search and create the domain. And so I'm going to show you is that where we come here. Basically, you can create a new domain and you can put everything you want, as lowercase, for example, test. And then in here, just make sure you search, because we load all the PDF document to the S3 directory. So you need to pick your current bucket and also the folder. So if you list the document there, and then you can continue. So you can here and just continue. So yeah, you will only index 5 megabytes, but you can create first, and then later on you add more document from the command line. Basically, you receiving documents. Just 1 second here. So while we're waiting, we can switch back. Okay, let's come back. Okay, so all of this is the metadata, this is the fields. So you just use default, what I'm using default, and then go back. And you want, because the IP, I access that not from cloud, but from my local, so I need to make it everyone is able to access the document. So I put all services. It basically is a blank IP. You continue, you can review, and then you say confirm, they will create for you. It will take a few minutes, but it will create for you. So what I did, I created two domains. This is just my sample following instruction. This is really my Riton-storage. This is my really domain, which I'm using, going to demo in the next several slides. So in here, you can see the document has a document already. So this is basically what works through here, and then you need to install the Cloud Search tools from this URL, which I did because you need to run the command line. Which I did, I set up the environment in the past, and also environmental variable CS_home. So you set up there, and then you can run the command line. So basically, you can this command line generate SDF. SDF is a metadata in JSON format. The source is where you get it from. This is from the sample directory, and then the output, well, the default output of current directory, and this is the SDF file. This is JSON format. You can see this it is it has the ID, whatever, resource name. So you can see that it's it does not have URL. So you just have the data, but you can't searchable. You can search, but you cannot access directly to SC folder. So the next step, what I'm doing here, I need to create a program to batch update SDF file with the URL, because I know the URL with my S3 service. I used to use Java, but later on I found out the somehow the Java program which convert the SDF file cannot reload back, because it's complaining about this encryption. Encoding stuff, but if I use a per program, it seems to work very nicely. So, if you can see, I can replace the resource name by this URL. This is my URL. So after the execution, then use this per program, you create another SDF which contains the real URL. So I'm going to show you that from the command line here. So basically, in here you can generate a file, and it is processing. So it scans through all the PDF file in the repository, C3 repository, and then generate the file. There's some exception, but you can skip it for now. Some file probably is broken, but it seems fine. So it generates this file. So the timestamp here, 516, right? So you can see this file. It doesn't have a URL here, so that's why the next one you need to run the program to overriding this one, overriding the URL. So what I did is, I did it before, so I just want to show you here. Basically using this program, and then after that, you see this, just reload it. So it's here, you can see this URL sitting here. Basically, and then, so the next step, you're going to use the other command line to post SDF, and then you will load back to your domain, so you make it searchable, and also present the resource name. So after that, so which I did already. So you can do a search here. Basically, this is your current domain. So for example, you search HPQ, and then it give you all the metadata. This one is the one, because I reload back, so it gave me the URL. Originally, it only has this particular PDF with no access. However, if you can see here, there's still one shortcoming here. You can't access, it's not clickable, so it's just metadata. You still cannot access directly. Of course, you can change the SDF again to embed into the URL with an anchor, but it may not work. I didn't try that way. What I did was to create a simple web interface, which I use Spring Framework to here. Basically, what I did was create a web interface here. Just like Google is one. So once you search here, click search button, it's going to call this URL. You pass the name, which is the keyword, and then you will call this URL. This URL return back to XML, and then further on, I parse this XML and parse into the HTML. So and then return back to the caller, to the front end. So what I'm showing here, if you for example, you plug VMAX IBM, you search, so it will give you this is the return. It is internally calling the search cloud and in the backend, and then process it, parse it, and return back the result. So now you have the URL here. You click here, you access my SC service directory. So it's a very user friendly. So it's much better than the original one. Of course, I can further enhance this one to have other keywords, other specifically sorting, different sorting, but I don't have time to work on that. But this basically functionality end-to-end is working fine. Okay. Let's go back to the slide here. So basically, I show you that you post back, and then you can this I just show you from the website, and then I create a web interface with Spring Framework, which is easier, and then so that's the search result I just show you. And basically, this is the coding which I did. Receive the name, and then I use the URL, parse the name, and this is the return fields which I use default. So you can change the. Of course, you can add more or remove some of them from the return fields, and then basically you parse the XML to the HTML and return back to the client side. Okay, that's all I did. Okay, hope you enjoy it. I have my source code, everything posted, so you can follow the same instruction, the source code, doing your own stuff. All right, thank you. Bye.